Well, last time the asymmetric tactic that we tried out didn't work so well. So we're going to try a new one. Let's check it out. This one is called the 422N Asymmetric Brazilian Box, or as we see on the screen, the Brasileiro Pistol 422N, I guess version 4. This is Delicious, the assembler. We've seen him plenty of times before, and there is a video, as always. Check it out. Take a look at how he created the tactic and everything associated with that. The only description is another tactic that really scored a lot is a Brazilian box asymmetric. You can check out the results on the videos as well. He basically had PSG on holiday with a 100% win rate, Man City with 89, Everton with 71, so he did fairly well with this tactic. We are going to check it out though with our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa, and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with that all said, let's check out the Premier League. Well, the asymmetric is back, baby. Liverpool in first place, 90 points. Not the highest point tally we've seen for a first place team, but still really good. 105 goals, very well done. Aston Villa in third, doing a fantastic job. 77 points, again, we've seen higher from them, but sometimes it's just a weird turn of events in the Premier League. But 92 goals, second in the league. So far, it seems to be working. And then you come to this. You get nowhere in the domestic cups. Out immediately in both the Carabao Cup third round, 2-2 in penalties against Bristol City, and the FA Cup third round, you get thrashed by Manchester City. But you do have an unbeatable run all the way to the Europa League final against Benfica, 2-0. You get trophy number 2, and you beat some good teams. You can't say you didn't, but overall a fantastic job in Europe. So overall, Premier League, fantastic. Tops of the league, well done. Europa League winners, another fantastic job there. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, definitely 2 trophies you hope never to remember again. Squad-wise, yeah, sea of green as usual. 32 goals for Salah. McAllister with 19. Where is Nunez? All the way down with 10. Only 15 starts. And kind of more like its normal self right now. 18 assists for Robertson, 16 for Szoboszlai and McAllister, and then average rating a 7.28 for Jota. Well done. Now Aston Villa at least got one step farther than Liverpool did. Carabao Cup fourth round against Nottingham Forest is where you drop out 1-2, and then the FA Cup fourth round against Newcastle 4-5. But only one blemish in Europe. Eintracht Frankfurt, you beat 3-1 to get the Europa Conference League final trophy. Very well done beating Toulouse, Fiorentina, AEK. Yeah, you did a great job here. Only that one loss. But overall, you come away with a trophy, so you can't beat that. Premier League, third place. Even with 77 points, third place is a fantastic job for Aston Villa. Winners of the Europa Conference League. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, still, yeah, pretty bad. And you got a nice sea of green here as well. So 27 goals for Diaby and Watkins. Well done there. Assist 25 for Matty Cash. A fantastic job. 14 for Moreno. Average rating, Alex Moreno with a 7.34. Data hub for Liverpool, attacking through the roof. You expect that. They have shown no different, and a fantastic job there. Goals per game, 2.76. We've actually seen higher, but 90 points, what do you expect? 0.87 conceded. Very well done defensively. And if we look at Aston Villa, you could see some pretty good numbers themselves. Goals per game, 2.42. Nice job. And then if we look at conceded, 1. A flat 1. There you go. And Liverpool showing a 2.37 points per game tally, and an Aston Villa with 2.03. Premier League stats, most goals, of course, Liverpool with 105, and as we said, Aston Villa in second with 92, well off of Arsenal 77 in third. Wow. Fewest shots against Liverpool in second with 263, Aston Villa all the way down in 351 in sixth place. Most possession, Liverpool with 57%. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in fifth, and Aston Villa all the way down in eighth. And then most shots for Liverpool in first with 783 and Aston Villa in second with 659. And now Liverpool and Aston Villa did so well, so did Ipswich Town. I mean, clearly they were going to anyway if the other two did so well. 114 points, 165 goals. This worked like a charm for them. Well, except in the Carabao Cup where you lose out in the first round to Cambridge, 2-2 in penalties. But look at the sea of green and look at the FA Cup all the way down to the semis against Manchester United, and you only lost 2-4. Not a great score, but still, 2-4 is a fantastic job. If you could just gotten 2 more. So overall, Sky Bet Championship, absolutely phenomenal. First place by a whopping 13 points and a huge goal differential. That's amazing. FA Cup to the semis, that is fantastic job. Carabao Cup, yeah, whatever. And squad-wise, definitely a sea of green here. You love to see it. 23 goals for Chaplin, Broadhead with 20, Hurst only with 12. I've taken a look. Hurst doesn't have an injury issue, so I don't know why he's just not playing. I will say sometimes when these tactics come out, they have a weird formation, a weird positioning for, a striker of his caliber, and he may just not fit that role, so they play someone else, even though he should probably play there. And that's kind of probably why I'm assuming he's only got 10 starts and 19 off the bench. But 12 goals in those 10 starts and 19, that's pretty nice. Assist-wise, 26 for Leif Davis. And of course, Leif Davis with a 7.57. Championship stats, most goals at Ipswich Town with 165. 67 more goals than Leeds in second. Almost as much as Rotherham in eighth. That's insane. Fewest goals against Ipswich with 394. Very well done on the back. Most possession Ipswich in 6th with 54%. Dribbles made, of course, in 8th with 723. And most shots for in 1st with 893. So let us take a look at this tactic. You start out with a sweeper, keeper, and defend, and already right off the bat, you've got individual player instructions. Complete wingback on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in defend, Segundo Volantes above them, 2 shadow strikers, both in attack, if I could just click on them, a false 9 in support, and then an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking with is fairly wide, Approach play is pass into space, overlap on the left and the right, and the focus play down the left and the right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, and step up more. Now overall, how did it do for these 3 teams? Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Ipswich Town getting probably one of the highest amounts of goals we have seen so far, if not top 2 or 3. Points-wise, very well done as well. And if we look at Liverpool and Aston Villa, they're looking pretty nice as well. I mean, not quite the point tallies that we've seen before, but I mean, still, they both look fantastic. And again, I will say some of these stats might be slightly off simply because I've been noticing for a little while that if you have a striker as a advanced forward or as a false 9 or as something else, some other player can be put into that because they just have a better rating in that positioning than, George Hurst or someone else. So Cody Gakpo might get more starts than Salah, for instance. And it's just a weird thing that if you took control of this yourself, you could probably do a much better job because you're fitting the better players into the roles yourself, or getting new players to come in that are better than what the computer might use. But that's a different story. This did really work and definitely one to check out especially if you love the asymmetric kinds. But that is it for me, Stefan FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.